Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fazal Muhammad Zakri. My metric number is 264913. Okay, this is our poster presentation. The influence of social media on adolescent morals among high school and university teenagers. Okay, for our introduction, teenagers who have social media usually post about their personal activities, their story and photo with friends. In social media, anyone can freely comment and express their opinion without worry. This is because of the internet, especially social media. It is very easy to fake identity or commit crimes. Whereas in the development at school, teenagers try to find their identity by hanging out with their peers. But nowadays, teenagers often think that the more active they are on social media, the more they will be considered mixed with other people. Meanwhile, teenagers who do not have social media are usually considered as old-fashioned or outdated and less sociable. Okay, for our objective, the first one is to find out the motivation of teenagers in getting to know social media among high school and university teenagers. The second one is to explain the influence of social media on adolescent morals in high school and university circle. Okay, for our research methodology, this study aims to identify the impact on the influence of social media on adolescent moral among high school and university teenagers. So, to achieve the study objective, this research adopt 5 steps of research activity. Which are define problem, formulate hypothesis, data collection, data analysis, interpretation, and also report writing. So the first one is research design. Uh, for this we have 4 phase. The first one is problem definition, then data collection. The third one is that data analysis and also result and discussion. For instrument of research, the primary source will be used in this research where we collect the respondent which is based on their original thoughts through survey with questionnaire. However, the questionnaires to be used in the study were constructed based on the literature from previous studies, and also some modification were made to meet the research goal. The questionnaire we blast through online where Google Form will be used as an online media to receive response from respondents. So the next one is data collection. In this research, the research scope is the student high school and university in Bangkalan Regency, which mean the population of the study is entire the student of high school and also university in Bangkalan Regency. This circle include from first grade of high school to 7th semester at university. So sampling technique, we use simple random sampling method for our research. The reason we use the simple random sampling method is that each member of the subset will have equal opportunities to be selected on a statistical population, whereby random undergraduate student from different semester is used to represent the entire data population. And for the last methodology is data analysis. In this case, uh, we analyze and use descriptive analysis technique, which is a study that aims to describe a particular object or a reality that occurs. Then proceed with the stage of analyzing the data.
So for the next part is analysis. The first technique we use data cleaning. process. Before we analyze our data, we take our data collection from Google Form. Next, to do data cleaning, such as convert the general form to numerical form. After that, we use technique analysis, description, statistic. So for this technique, we must descriptive the data we have get from Google Form. For example, from section A, student demographic, we had 90 respondents to data collection in 2 weeks. So total respondent for this research is 44 of female and 46 of male. The majority responder are university in semester 7, which is the probability is 37.78%. From the data collection, the 30% of respondents are age 24 until 26. Then 27.78% between age 21 until 23 years and 18 until 20 seem like. And for age 15 until 17 is 40%, 14.44%. And the next section is from descriptive data, the impact of social media to moral health school and university student in Bangkalan Regency. So from the result, we have mostly agree in the table above, in table below. Therefore, this is where a role of parent is need to continue to monitor their children either directly or on social media. And the last technique for analysis is correlation test. We analyze our data using correlation method in Microsoft Excel. Correlation test was conducted to determine the relationship between all variables. Since the data is not normal, Spearman correlation was being used in operation correlation. So for this correlation test, we use a correlation percentage. The result of correlation presented in figure below. That as can be seen above, present person correlation is not significant. Value is in question 8 and question 12, less than significant level from level. The correlation coefficient are minus 0.0191 and for question 8, and the question 12 is the value is minus 0.071, and this is not significant because the t-test less than 0.05, where both value are minus 0.18 to 1 and 0.6787. For conclusion, social media is channel our mean of social communication online in virtual world and build network. The influence of social media on behavior is greater. The knowledge of teenagers such as not caring about their surrounding, follow the trend they are saying on social media. Teenagers have social media because of the situation and condition that occur around them, thus motivating them to know what teenagers do, whether it's entertainment or education. Social media is great demand by teenagers, especially with development time. Social media is growing rapidly. Thank you from me. That's all for our presentation.